Now, we want to ask about what's going on in the United States. There are raging protests due to George Floyd's death. Afro-American who was killed by a white policeman, and nothing is really clear. There are different contradicting news. But eventually it caused 30 different cities to go on and off into curfew. There are already people killed and looting and serious riots in the United States, in addition to the corona. Do you think that these are just protests that could lead to justice, or is it just anarchy inflamed by politicians? Look, that it has to do with the struggle between Democrats and Republicans, then that too. But besides that, it's riding on a hate that did not pass from the American society because no one deals with it. No one's taking care of it. That here and there are different pretty things that you see about it in the movies or stories, or that there's no difference anymore, or there is, but that they're working on it for there to be no difference between blacks and whites. But again, we have to understand that red, black, yellow, white, these are 4 different types of the Aleph, Bet, Gimel, and Dalet, the 4 different types in humanity. And we can't make any kind of connection between them unless we rise above everything toward our common goal, where altogether we come out of our body, out of our color, out of our flesh altogether, out of our ego, that we rise above this. And only this way can we be saved of this hate that otherwise will not disappear, but that again and again will be revealed and will go and grow. We as Jews see this on ourselves. We see how much these things do not disappear. And here, there is something of this kind. It's not that clear. Nah, don't start with the Jews. No, I don't want to ask about the Jews. Why can't we all stay in our color and have the same ideology? Different roots. Different roots.
Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet.
Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, or Shoresh, Aleph, Bet, Gimel, root 1, 2, 3, where we're all integrated in 4, but in potential, are roots. They're opposite and different. A is not 1, is not 2, 2 is not 3, and 3 is not 4. Dalet Bchinot Uvor Yashar, the 4 phases. Didn't you study about this? What's more contradicting than the difference between the Bchinot? What's the difference whether a person's white or black? It doesn't matter. I don't want to say that this one's closer to Keter and that one's closer to Malchut. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the difference. That there's a big difference and there's oppositeness, and you can't compare between them because they're different, and therefore you can't compare them. We're thinking these are smarter, and those they're softer, and these they're physically stronger, and those they're more cunning, and these are like this, and those are like that. Incorrect. All of these comparisons are incorrect. We can't compare anyone to anyone, with anyone. And therefore it's a problem. And we see that even if you take a couple, black and white, then their child has to choose. What is he a part of? He can't be in between. He can't. Then his entire life he'll remain in this inner split. And only by bringing them integral education, that in the integral education where we're all drawn to a common goal, then in that common goal we all fit together or can integrate with each other. Why are we built in such a way that we're different? Why is creation made this way, spiritually and corporeally? Because the connection, unity, love, godliness, it's something that you can reveal only upon contradicting qualities, opposite qualities, according to the law, to the rule of love covers all crimes. Suppose you and I, we hate each other. We're discontent with each other, at least. So there's a good chance that at some point we'll reach love between us. There's a chance. How? How? After a big crisis. After a big crisis, where we will see nonetheless how the complaints or accusations that we have toward each other, black, white, that they all come from above on purpose, from the Creator, in order for us to rise above this to a higher root, that it actually, as it says, he who makes peace above shall make peace among us too.